Hi, welcome. You the 2 o'clock appointment? Take a seat. Do you need a drink or anything? Oh, you've got one. Okay. Well, you wanted to make some custom nails, is that right? Yes. Yep, so we've got a time slot to do that for you today. You're actually my last slot of the day, so you can take as long as you like to decide. Yeah, there's no rush at all. So do you mind if I just take a look at your natural nails? Okay. Yep, and do you usually wear press-ons, acrylics, gel nails? Okay, well what we can do today is decide what colours you want, if you want sparkles, any nail caviar, sprinkles, different charms. We can decide on the nail length as well. Okay, and then we'll provide you with the final set. It'll take about a week to make, is that okay? Yeah, and we'll give you some glue and some of the little sticky pads if you just prefer those for like daily wear. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is showing you the different shapes and lengths you can get, okay? Alright, I'll go and get my chart and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've got my chart here. Can you see it okay? Yes, so these are all the different shapes you can have, and we can do anything from a short nail that just say covers your natural nail to 7 inches. If you do want the specialised ones, which can go up to 12 inches, you need to tell us in advance because we need to order in the special ones. What kind of length were you thinking? A little bit shorter than this, okay, and not as spiky. So let me show you the different options. So the first one here is the ballerina nail. So that's rounded up and then straight across the top. Usually for mid-length nails. Wouldn't recommend these for really long ones as it can look a bit of an odd shape. The ones I have on today are stiletto nails. That's these ones here where they go to a point. They're the ones I usually recommend if you want really long nails. Then we have the mountain peak, which goes to a point but it's not as sharp. The lipstick, I have yet to find a client who wants this shape. But it is an option if you wanted the asymmetrical look. It can work for certain designs where, for example, you have the middle finger like this, and then the pointer finger like that, and the ring finger go in the opposite way. So it's certain designs if you wanted like a specific mountain peak or something. Then we have the edge, which is the sharp edges, like that. The squoval, it matches the shape of the nail bed usually, so it's like a rounded square. You can get them really long as well if you like. Then we have the typical rounded. I recommend this for people who haven't had false nails before and just want one a little bit longer than usual. It's the most comfortable shape in my opinion, yeah. The square is just this squared off nail at the top. Almond is currently our most popular, so it's not exactly rounded. It does go smaller in the centre like a peak, but it's not a sharp point, it's rounded off. Then finally the oval, which is just a soft round at the top. Have you got any idea of the kind of shape you want in? Okay. So probably an almond. You can change later if you decide to. And length. Okay. Perfect. So we'll keep that in mind. It's not set in stone, don't worry, but as I'm showing you the different things, we'll keep that in mind. I would also recommend, let's see what I've got here. Yeah, the ballerina for that length as well. So you can pick and choose, okay? Perfect. Let me just pop that over here. Right, so I'm going to show you the different nails we have. Just move those forward a little bit. So they all come in different widths as well, because everybody's nail width is different. So do you mind if I just... Okay. And I'm just going to use my little tool here just to push back your cuticles a little bit, alright? Yeah. Okay. And on this hand, just a little bit. Do you ever get your cuticles oiled or anything like that? Okay. Right, so I would say your nail width is probably a medium. I will measure them nearer the time so that I don't make any too small or too big. I'm going to show you the different colourways that we have for the base nail. So we have this lovely pale blue, almost like a periwinkle, and you can get all of these in matte or gloss finish. So this is all the ones I show you are matte, but we can put the gloss topper on. So this is the blue. Then we have, let me just move these over. We have the baby pink. This is a very popular one, and this is the ballerina shape that I was talking about. So a lot of people say, oh yeah, I definitely want the almond, and then they see this one and it's quite elegant. So this is the lilac. We also have the black. A lot of people were like, oh, I don't really want the black, I don't want anything too drastic, but once you see the charms and the glitters and things we can put on the top, black becomes very popular because it makes all the colours pop. So just keep that in mind. The white. Then we have a bright sky blue, or maybe a baby blue, depending. We have a kind of beige colour here. We do a slightly darker one. I don't have it in here as well, but we try and match the skin tones sometimes, but there aren't that many options, unfortunately. Then we have a pale pink, just here. And finally, kind of a cream colour. So let me pop those back in. Do any of those catch your eye? Well, what kind of occasion are you getting the nails for? The Christmas party. Okay. So I personally would recommend either the black, or we do a very true red as well, which is always popular. But I think the black, and then with some bright charms and glitter, it's always a winner. Okay, again, you can change your mind, don't worry. Okay. Were you thinking of having stickers on? We're quite limited with our stickers at the minute, so we only have unicorns. It could be a Christmas unicorn. I don't really know when unicorns come out. Let me show you anyway. So these are all our different unicorns on here. Different styles and shapes. Different colours. Got ones that are more like My Little Pony or more cutesy. No unicorns, that's fine. Okay. Now, did you want glitter on these nails? Okay, so let me pick out some of the glitter that I think would suit you best. Were you thinking colours, or is it just neutral glitters? Okay, let's go with this one as well then. So these three are the ones I've chosen. So the first one is a gold glitter with black flecks. This goes on the nail before the charms, yes, so the charms don't get covered in glitter. But it's very pretty. Catches the light beautifully. It has some silver flecks in as well, and it's very fine glitter. If you were wanting a chunkier one, we do this gold and silver one. It's predominantly gold, but there are some silver flecks in. So that one's really pretty. One's a little bit chunkier. And then as far as colours, I have this multicoloured one. It has pink, blue and silver glitter in, and you can see it catches the light really nicely. If I can open it. Okay. So that's a really pretty multicoloured one. So you can keep those in mind. And were you wanting to keep the total black background or have any patterns or anything? Okay. So I like to show off this one that we have because it's so pretty. It's called Molten Metal, and it's this gorgeous shimmery gold and peach colour. Oh, and it's just so nice. Yeah. It catches the light gorgeous, so it looks like dripping metal, dripping gold. So you could add some aspects of that if you wanted to do some swirls or dots or stripes or anything like that. Do you want to go very Christmassy themed, or are we going more sparkles? A bit of a classier Christmas. Okay. So I won't show you these because we're going classy, but just to tell you for next time, we do have the option of these Sanrio ones. So we have Kuromi, My Melody, Pochako, Cinema Roll, and Hello Kitty, if you fancy that at any point. Okay. Right. Let's get into charms, shall we? You can have as many charms as you want. You said you had a coupon, right? Yep, so the coupon covers the entire cost of the nails, including charms, length, extra sparkles, everything. We'll even install them for you if you want, if you're not quite sure. But all the instructions will be there, and they'll be laid out in the box like this so you can tell which finger each nail goes on. So let me show you these charms. So as you can see, we have lots of different ones. We actually do have Christmas specific charms. See if I can get them with my tweezers to show you. So this is Santa, and he's sparkly. So it's like an iridescent kind of Santa, which I think is so pretty. And we also have, that one went on the floor, that's okay. We also have reindeers, very cute, and little snowmen that are trying to escape. There's the snowman. So if you did want hints of actual Christmas, we have those. We also have, let's see if I can show you without spilling them all. We have, where are they? A range of different gems. So all different coloured gems in there. And also some stars, so the Christmas stars you could get. I would recommend these pearly ones. So something like that for Christmas. You don't have to decide today. I will send you the catalogue with the full list of everything in. Okay, let's put these over here. What's next? So in this one, I would probably only recommend this little docket here because it has these beautiful roses. Can you see the tiny rose? So there's little roses, little gems and pearls, and we could scatter them all over the nail and they would look so pretty. Especially the red if we did the silver glitter. So classy. If you wanted to go more of an icy look, I have a whole box of treats that could work there. So in here, everything is like icy blues and whites and iridescents. So you could have, for example, one of these lovely icy hearts, or maybe oh, the bows are really pretty. Again, you can have as many or as few charms as you like. There's the bow. Actually, that reminds me, with these icy ones, I would probably recommend going for a base of something like this. So this is an iridescent blue, pink, purple shine. See how pretty? So imagine this with some of these icy charms. It would be like the northern lights. It would be so pretty. Look, even these ones that look like little sweets. So pretty. We've got little stars, we've got teddy bears, moons. I think that would be really good. That's just my opinion though. It's totally up to you, don't forget. My final box of goodies is this one, and it's got all sorts of charms in once again. So let me open it and take a look. Okay. Let's see what I've got for Christmas. Okay. It's getting up quite windy outside. Can you hear it? Did you bring a coat with you? I can give you a lift home if you want. I'm free afterwards. It's fine, I'll give you a lift home. Where do you live? Okay. No, that's on my way, that's fine. Okay. I don't want you walking home in the freezing cold. So these black iridescent gems are very pretty. And if you were staying with the black theme for the main nail, these could be just a little hint of colour. Do you know what you're wearing yet? Okay, so that's why we're going wild with the nails, because anything will match, that's okay. And I will tell you that all of our nails can be reused as many times as you like, depending on how well you take care of them. So as long as when you take them off you remove all the glue underneath, and as long as you don't go swimming with them on, they'll last pretty much forever, so you can reuse them. Not that you would want to use them again for next year's Christmas party. Okay, what else do we have? These ones could be very Christmassy. Let me show you. Get my tweezers. Okay. So you could go full Christmas with a little angel. It's a little cherub, but close enough. So you could have a little angel. You could go with pearls and things on. Yes, I do also have a full set of different sized pearls. I haven't brought them out because they're just pearls. But we can add those to have pearly designs, something kind of cutesy, coquette. Yeah. To go with the angel theme, we also have these gorgeous pearlescent wings. So we have these pink ones, pink ones there. And we also have the more neutral white ones. Let me get a different one. I will be picking things off the plot when we're finished. I always am, it's fine. Let's try this one, see if it runs away. See if I can just hold it and show you. So this is the more neutral one. There we go. And whenever I'm doing wings, I always say, don't put them on every nail. Just make a piece with one nail. So I would usually choose the ring finger, and I would put both wings on that one ring finger, and then we'll do some angels and pearls and things on others. And I'm giving you lots of choices. It's getting a bit confusing. That's fine. That's why I'm going to give you the link to our website where it lists all of our different charms, and you can decide which ones you want. Okay. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else very Christmassy. I mean, we could go with little bears if you wanted something more cute and yeah, just more cute really. So we've got these little bears. Let me get one out. Come here, little bear. It's a little bear with a little blue bow. And I have a few different bears and things if you wanted to go very kind of kawaii. I think that's everything in there. Yes, so giving you some options there. Different coloured nails, different glitters, different toppers, stickers. The last thing I want to show you are these nail caviars or sprinkles. These are something that goes on as a pattern, or it can be a full nail of just this, just for added emphasis on that nail. So I have this purple, silver and blue one, which matches the glitter I showed you before. That's that one. Yeah, so basically what we do is we paint a layer of glue on, either over the whole nail or in a pattern. Then we dip your nail in the sprinkles and it comes out with that pattern. It's very clever, very pretty. Or I have this one that is pink, blue, orange and silver. So this one is more colours, not as Christmassy, but again, up to you what you want. We can order specific colours in of this as well if you really wanted like a gold sprinkle or red. So what do you think? Okay. Yeah, so just let me know and we'll get those started, and as I say, it should be ready in about a week, so just in time for the Christmas party. Okay, not a problem. Yeah, if you just want to hand your coupon and stuff over to Cynthia on the desk, and I'm going to pick up these little gems that I've dropped. Okay. Lovely to see you. Yeah,